So I just started recording. We're going over what these trackers look like. My goal for these trackers are that we will post them every Sunday on our team page. It'll be a way to stay accountable to the daily and weekly activities we should be doing, as well as accountable to our goals. In the Sunday reflection part, there's a place for our goals. So the trackers are for walkers, joggers, and runners. And that just basically represents the time and work you're willing to put into this business right now. And also kind of based on your goals. If you have big goals, you probably need to be a runner, you know? So I'm gonna start with walker, and I'll just go start with the walker, and then when I go through the other ones, I won't repeat the things we've already talked about. I'll note the differences from walker to jogger to runner. So daily behaviors as a walker, you should still be reading your affirmations or your vision daily for this business. You know, like I said on my call that I did for Lindsay Matway a while back, just because you're a part-time coach does not mean that you need to have smaller dreams or smaller vision, or that you need to take that part of this business any less seriously. It's okay if you have a smaller vision and smaller dreams, but you need to still be talking about that. You need to still be looking at that vision and thinking about those vision and dreams daily. So that's where the affirmations come in. Whether you're a walker or a runner, you need to know what your vision and your purpose is for this business. Walker should be doing at least 10 minutes of personal development daily. Again, as a walker, you're not getting out of that. A walker does not mean you don't want to build this business. It just means you might build this business a little slower. Still have to do personal development for that. Invite or follow up with one person every day. As a walker, you don't get out of inviting. That is what going to help you reach your goals. Invite or follow up with one person every day. Connect with 3 people a day. I don't think I need to go over the difference between inviting and connecting, but connecting is just connecting. You're not talking about Beachbody. You're not looking for a reason to talk about Beachbody. You're just connecting. You're making new friends. You're reconnecting with old friends. Drink your shake. Do your workout. That should go without saying. Post on social media just one time a day. I'd try to make it a good one, but just one time a day. Again, the idea of your social media, of your brand, should be to entertain, educate, inspire, and connect with people. Again, those 3 of those words were Moira's, which I just loved. Entertain, educate, inspire. I think we can get overwhelmed with, we always say add value with your social media. I think that can get overwhelming. But add value might be as easy as entertaining someone with a funny meme, right? Like just a funny story from your day. It doesn't have to be this heavy, journal entry about your life. Educate. What is one takeaway you're getting? How are you making it through your 60-minute workouts? Share a few tips. And it could be educating about sharing just a great article about fitness from a total, not Beachbody, from just a different source. And then, of course, inspire. That's our motivational quotes. That's maybe where you do get a little deeper. You share where you're at. You get vulnerable. And then I added the word connect, because I think all of those things are good, and you'll probably connect with people all of those ways. But the point of your social media is to connect with people, to get people talking through your post. And that might look like a really heavy, deep post, or that might be a really stupid post about how much you love peanut butter. Did you guys see my peanut butter post and how many people started talking? That's the point. I connected with people through that, right? It wasn't super inspiring or educational. It was just me connecting. So I added that one. Entertain, educate, inspire, and connect through your social media as a walker, one time a day. Contribute to your challenge group daily. Whether you're a part of your upline coaches or you're doing your own, that is a non-negotiable. You have to be engaging with your challenge group and your customers. I still think you need to be listening to the National Wake Up Call weekly. And this is one I added that wasn't on Moira's, and I just believe that for us to have balance in this business, I believe for us to keep our passion and to not get burnt out, is we have to unplug for 1 hour a day. I don't know what that looks like for you. I don't necessarily mean unplug like no TV, because that's kind of how I unwind, but definitely no phone. no checking your status, no, computers, just unplug, whatever that looks like for you. It could be your workout, but I'd really prefer it to just unplug, go for a walk, hang out with your husband, be with your kids without your phone right by your side. I just think that's important. It's something I want us as a team to practice. And I think it's going to be really great for our longevity and sustainability in this business. And then the last.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I have a big struggle with that. And like you talking about it, I almost wonder like that could almost be like a free group. Like some people it's about plugging in, and then another one might be like a free 5-day group of, hey, we're going to commit to unplug for 5 days for an hour a day. And how did you unplug? Like that would be really good.
I have a whole nother thing. I am all about putting my phone down. Like I'm turning into a crazy person. I'm reading a book called Bored and Brilliant, and it's about how we don't ever let ourselves be bored. If we're waiting in line, we're on our phones. If we're waiting at the doctor's office, we're on our phones. If we're at a traffic light, we're on our phones. So anyways, it's just, I'm definitely doing a free group about how to put your phone down. And
that would be awesome. Let me know.
I haven't planned it yet, but it's happening because it's part of my journey. And that's what we do. We share our journeys. Also on social media, again, sorry, back to that, but you can educate people about that. Educate people about other things you're learning outside of Beachbody. That's just going to add to your credibility. So those are the daily behaviors for a walker. A walker understands the power of vulnerability, community, and the compound effect. Again, some of those words are right from Moira's, and I think I added the one about the power of vulnerability. Again, as a team, I just have a vision that we are just authentic and we're vulnerable and we're not afraid to share our journeys. That doesn't mean we word vomit every problem in our lives. It just means we're willing to share our lives with people in a vulnerable and authentic way in hopes, again, of inspiring and connecting. Oh, this is one I added. A walker understands that we are solution-oriented and we don't complain. Again, vision for this team for me, I want to be a positive team. And we are. I mean, gosh, some girls tell me about their teams and it's just, their team page, all their team pages is negativity. I'm so grateful for you guys. I feel like, we have customer relations issues and some people aren't getting their 80-day obsession packages yet. And that sucks. But rarely do you guys come and dump all that on our team page. And I just love that about you guys. And I want to stay that way. So again, as a walker, I don't care if you're a walker. I don't care if you want to take this business as slow as you want to take it. But we take ownership of where we're at. We take ownership of the activities that we're doing. And we don't complain if we're not where we want to be. We don't complain about not hitting Success Club if we haven't actually invited anyone that month. A walker will attain Success Club 0 to 5 each month. Obviously, 5 is always the goal, but any points on the board for a walker, I think would be a win, as well as just, meeting people where they're at and selling them a product that's going to help them right now. The Sunday reflection, I'm just going to go over this the one time because it's the same regardless of whether you're a walker, jogger, or runner. The reason I love this is because, again, I think, I had everyone send me their goals at the beginning of the year. And last year I did that and we never looked at them again. At least I didn't hold you guys accountable to those goals last year. And I don't want to do that this year. So right here in Sunday reflection, you're going to rewrite out your top 3 goals for the year, your top 3 goals for the quarter, and your top 3 goals for the month. Top 3 goals for the week is on here too. I don't think I like for the week though, so maybe we'll skip that one. But you are going to keep writing out those goals. I just think that is so important. It has the personal development book you're reading that week. Business skills you're studying that week. Again, that might not always be applicable. That's okay. But maybe you're you need to learn more about Instagram. So you choose a YouTube video of Instagram to watch that week. That would be the business skills you're studying. And then the week in review, your highs, your lows, maybe you had an aha in your business or just from a personal development, and then a gratitude. And that's what the Sunday reflection looks like. And that's honestly what I'm most excited about. So moving on to a jogger. I'm going to have them. So once again, I'm going to just go through them super fast. Read your affirmations daily. 10 to 30 minutes of personal development daily. Invite or follow up with 3 to 5 people per day. Connect with 5 to 10 people per day. Drink your shake, do your workout, post on social media 3 times per day. So remember, all those first things were the same, just the numbers were different. Now, Moira's numbers were a lot higher. They were a lot higher than mine, but I did the numbers to what I thought was reasonable. So as always, the more you do, the better off you're going to be. But these are, to me, are reasonable minimum numbers. Okay. You host your own challenge groups, whatever that looks like for you. As a jogger, you should probably be getting into doing some of your own groups now. Now, again, if you have intentionally partnered up with someone and your coach, that's great. That's not like a must, but you are contributing and checking into our team page. You're beginning to contribute as a leader and answer other people's questions and just share maybe a great video you watched that week on our team page. You listen to the National Wake Up Call weekly. You attend Super Saturdays and other events. Summit, absolutely Summit. You attend team calls. I reduced the unplug time because I do know that when people are hustling, there is a time to sacrifice, right? So I reduced the unplug time to 30 minutes a day for a jogger. And then you do your Sunday reflection. Once again, the jogger understands the power of vulnerability, community, and the compound effect. They understand that we are solution-oriented and don't complain. They understand the compensation and coach placement. You have to learn this business if you're going to get good at this business. And they understand the importance of developing your brand. So again, this is going a little beyond just posting 3 to 5 times on social media. What is your brand? What is your message? A jogger attains Success Club 5 to 10 each month, and they recruit 1 to 5 coaches each month. The Sunday reflection is the same. I wanted to go over one thing I realized I maybe didn't explain. For the understand section, the power of vulnerability, community, and the compound effect. I think most of you understand what the compound effect is, but basically it means that you believe that these daily behaviors that you do every day are eventually going to compound, and you're going to get a wave of momentum and you're going to find your success in this business. It basically means you're trusting the process. By doing the little things, you are going to find big success. Okay. For the runner, again, I'm just going to go through them super quick and I'll emphasize the ones that have changed. You read your affirmations daily. 10 to 30 minutes of personal development daily. Invite or follow up with 5 to 10 people per day. Connect with 10 to 15 people per day. Drink your shake, do your workout, post on social media 3 or more times per day. Host own challenge groups. You manage your own team page while still in contributing and being a part of mine. Some of these aren't vital. These are more ideas of what you may be thinking about as a runner. With the team page thing, I kind of like having us all together until your team maybe becomes the size of Holly's, and then it makes sense. But I just think it's nice that we're all together. We're a small team, and I think we should take advantage of that and enjoy that intimacy. But by all means, you can also have your own team page. Anyways, you might be hosting your own team calls with your team, or maybe, like I did a call with Dana and Jade and Vanessa, and it was just their small team, but I was a part of that, and that was really cool. You may be hosting your own sneak peeks into coaching and business opportunity calls. You are mentoring your coaches as a runner. You're listening to the National Wake Up Call weekly. You're attending Super Saturdays and Summit and other events. You may be managing multiple social media platforms as a runner. It might be not just Facebook personal page. You might be on the Instagram. You might be exploring your like page. You unplug for 30 minutes a day and you do your Sunday reflection. You understand the power of vulnerability, community, and the compound effect. You understand that we are solution-oriented and don't complain. You understand compensation and coach placement, the importance of developing your brand. The 2 that are different here is the importance of duplication and elite and premier guidelines. Your goals as a runner are you're getting Success Club 10 plus each month, and you're recruiting 5 or more coaches each month. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I would consider myself a pretty all-in coach. I'm not doing all of these things. I'm not recruiting 5 coaches or more a month, right? But so that kind of gives me a measurement to strive for. I'm not saying, oh, I just don't need to do that. I'm acknowledging that I don't do it. And okay, that is something I should be working on. That is something I should be working towards. It just gives you some standards of measurement. I'm going to go over this real quick, and then I want to just say a few more things, and then we're going to get off. So that is kind of, you'll check this off, every week, the little things you did. But then this, it's hard to see, but it actually has right here, it says, what does it say? Behavior or action. Can you guys see that right there? And then on the other columns, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it has the goal and the achieved. So what does all that mean? The point of this is out of these daily behaviors list on this page, the reading personal development, the inviting, the connecting, the posting on social media, the unplugging, you would take the behaviors or actions you feel like are most important to your business during this season, or the actions that you need the most accountability on, and you'd write those in. So again, for you have been inconsistent in your personal development. That's going to go on here. You have got to just connect with more people and make more friends. That's going to go on here. You want to mentor your coaches. Maybe it's setting up one-on-one calls, each one call a week with each coach, whatever. That is kind of what is going to go on here. And this will give you, so again, this is kind of like a weekly checklist. This is like your daily checklist. And then you can write your goal and, if you achieved it and whatever. So she says, pull your top 10 most important behaviors or actions from your daily behaviors list. Include the ones that will translate to your weekly, monthly, and yearly goals. So again, kind of picking the most important ones. Like she mentioned, like this isn't on here, but like she realized she had kind of gotten out of a habit of going live on her personal page or whatever, and she felt like that was important to her business. So she included that on here. It doesn't have to be behaviors from this list. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a certain kind of post. I know for me, I don't post enough about coaching. So it's like I would post about coaching, and my goal is 3 times a week. And so I would keep a track of that way. Does that make sense? So what's cool about these trackers is, and this is something else Moira said, and that I really like, and again, I think it's advice I've given, but I've not had the clear-cut list of what that looks like, is say right now, you're like, I'm a runner. It's the beginning of the year. I'm fired up. I've got some momentum. And then next February, or in March, family crisis comes up, right? And you're like, dang, I can't keep up this pace anymore. So many people quit. They get pregnant. They have to move across the country, a death in the family, and they get overwhelmed because they can't keep up with what they were doing, and they quit. This allows you to say, you know what? In this season, I can't be a runner. I can't keep up that pace. But I don't have to quit. I can just follow the walker tracker. And it's a tracker you can follow and still feel like you're being productive, right? Instead of just quitting, instead of getting burnt out and just not doing anything for 3 months, you have some guidelines you can follow even when you need to take some time, step back or just reduce your time doing Beachbody. I want you guys to be lifers. I want you guys in this forever. And that means you are not going to sustain a runner's pace forever. So this allows you to take those steps back, and it can show you what productivity looks like, even with the reduced time and effort you're able to give it at that time. So that's why I really love these. Again, I love them for the accountability, the personal accountability, as well as the team accountability, and hopefully we post them. And again, I don't want it to be like, oh gosh, I only did 3 things. I don't want to post it. I don't want it to be like that. I just want it to give you a vision of the things that, show your gaps. Where are we weak in our business? Where are my blind spots in my business? And that's what this is for. It's not to be make you feel ashamed or make you feel like you're not doing enough. It's just, I think a lot of people don't even know what it looks like to put more time or effort into the business. And what's key here is, if you'll notice, actually, it's funny because the call I did with Dana, there was a question about, well, how much more time is it going to take to really grow a team and be a leader and whatever? And really, if you look at these, there aren't that many extra things that you're doing as a leader. You're just doing more of the basic things, you know? And that's what this shows. It's not, we really are, I'm still doing the same things you guys are doing. But yes, I am spending a little more time mentoring coaches, you know, running a few groups, but that's it. Other than that, I'm still doing the basics. I'm still doing the vitals with you guys. So I think that's also really eye-opening. Again, this came from a top 10 coach. She is just sharp. Holly, actually, she's the one, Holly and Moira got, you know, recognized as top 10 coaches at the last Super Saturday in Washington, D.C. together. And Holly, and they got to meet, and Holly just loved her and the way she ran her team. So again, she's a coach I highly respect. And I just love these trackers. And that's really it. I hope it's helpful. I hope, I don't know if they're an Apple file, Allie. Sorry, I'm just reading a question in the chat. And Jade, I'm glad you're excited about them. I hope you'll join me in posting them. I hope I'll stay accountable to posting them. Again, I am not immune to like falling off the wagon with this stuff. So I need y'all's help to keep me accountable. And that's it. I just think this will be, again, I think it's nice to just have, some people don't want to know the specifics. I do. I want to know exactly what I was supposed to be doing, especially as a new coach. And I think this is a really cool resource for a new coach as well. Again, to give you confidence and telling them what to do. Again, Dana, I know that's something we talked about, like just feeling like, gosh, I don't even know. Because for some people, it kind of just comes naturally and you don't know what you're doing right, you know? And this is kind of a list here. These are the things you can be doing. And maybe
this is awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. Like I love the way they lay it out. I love it. And I also love, like, for walkers, it gives you permission to like have, you know, like to have zero, but to still be moving forward. Like this is really, really great.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, I was really excited about them. I knew, again, I'm especially just excited about the Sunday reflection. Like I said, Diana, I am on a mission to like be still more and just reflect more. And, you know, and if anything, I think it's going to help my business and just take time. I know on Sundays for me, I want to like review the notes I've taken that week. Maybe I watched a call on Instagram, took notes, but again, if you never look at it again, some of it will stay, but like just I want to take time on Sundays and review my notes, whether it's notes I took in church or in my quiet time or from my personal development. Just take time to review and reflect. And I just think it's going to bring so much personal fulfillment and purpose, which is what Beachbody has always been to me. You know, we're a health and fitness company, but gosh, I think we just help people do so much more than that. So yeah, Nikki, you're a newer coach. So I think this should be really helpful to you. And especially as a newer coach, if you have any question about the daily behaviors or what that actually means, by all means, you know, reach out. Hopefully you guys understand them so you can explain them to your future coaches and stuff. But that's it, guys. I'm going to end. Thank you for being on. I was excited to share these with you. I did not make these up, by the way. Like I said, the template was mostly Moira's, and then my assistant did all the typing in. I'm not good at that stuff. So if they're pretty, you know, it's not from me. I'm great at delegating. So, all right, guys, I
have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I'm confused, and I was trying to look it up as you were talking too. For the 3 points on the 3 Success Club points for the challenge pack, which one is that? Is that the $400 one, or is it any 80-day obsession challenge pack?
Just the $400 one, I think.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah. I wouldn't know. I haven't sold one of those yet. But a lot of people did. I just honestly, I get, and maybe I should believe more in what we're doing and like whatever, but I just didn't even, I didn't try to talk people into it. I did sell a few of the combos, the shakes with the performance line, and I thought that was a great deal and a great idea. But yeah, I didn't really push much for the big daddies. So, but yeah, I think it's just for that one, which is like well deserved, right? Good Lord, if you can sell that thing, you deserve a few successful points for that. So. Anyways, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you being on, and yeah, I'll probably start posting mine this Sunday. So get ready to post it. Write out your daily behaviors and your goal. Again, it shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have to do that. You choose your goal for that daily, for that behavior. So anyways, all right, that's it. You guys have a great night.